morning, dear viewers. Welcome to lesson 2 of Entrepreneurship Grade 9 NAMCO series. This is Miss Gabriel, and I'll take you guys through today's lesson. Our lesson objectives for today are: describe the effects of a degraded natural environment on an enterprise. Explain and manage effects of degraded natural environment by an enterprise. First of all, let us recap from grade 8 work. Do you still remember what a natural environment is? We learned that a natural environment refers to anything that is on earth which is not man-made. Examples of the components are water, land, fauna, flora, and air. Now that you remember, what do you think could be the harmful effects to a degraded natural environment on the enterprise? I hope you thought of something. Let us describe the effects of a degraded natural environment on an enterprise in detail. When it comes to land, overexploitation of the land and on natural resources may cause business to run out of raw materials for production. For example, farmers may be negatively affected by soil erosion. Their crops may not take in the needed nutrients from the soil as an impact from the damaged soil. Overgrazing of the land. Farmers may not provide quality crops and healthy livestock if the land is overgrazed. Overexploitation of minerals. This leads to all minerals being used up and mines will eventually close down, which leads to people being unemployed. Uncontrolled and unplanned use of land for development. It leads to the land becoming scarce and very expensive. The use of polluted water leads to outbreak of epidemic diseases like cholera, hepatitis E, etc. The disposal of toxic waste in water waste by factories contaminate the water supply and harm the living organisms there. If the water runs into farming land, it decreases the fertility of the soil. This reduces the soil quality and therefore less production, which may lead to less profit. The use of polluted air. It causes various diseases which can be bad for business, whose employees or customers may be affected. It is very important that we know the harmful effects of a degraded natural environment on an enterprise. Now that you understand them, we are going to explain the ways to manage or minimize the harmful effects of an enterprise on the natural environment. Shops should provide dustbins around the enterprise premises to prevent customers from littering. Enterprises should make use of alternative energy sources such as solar power, wind power, and hydroelectricity. Enterprises should also be very careful to select the raw materials and the inputs that do not have a degraded effect on the natural environment. Enterprises should also recycle the packaging or use organic packing materials that can decompose naturally. Do you have any suggestion on how to manage the effects of a degraded natural environment by business? What ways can you propose to save the business environment? We have come to the conclusion of our lesson for today. Remember, we discussed the effects of a degraded natural environment by business, and we also suggested solutions on how to manage a degraded natural environment. As for your homework, please describe the effects of a degraded natural environment by business, that is 4 marks, and discuss how you can manage the effects of a degraded natural environment, 8 marks. See you till we meet again.